All right, looks like we're live. Let's get a quick roll call from the couch from right to left here.
I'm Demolix.
I'm Colonel Fatso.
And I am Walrus Prime. And the people you came here to see are on the stage here from right to left. We've got Soppanaama, looks like he'll be in the bottom right. Second, we've got Darrenville in the top right. Next, we've got Tokyo90 in the top left. And in the bottom left, we've got Clipper1. And whenever you guys are ready, let's get Darren to the game start screen. And we'll get a countdown going. You guys ready over there? We're ready on stage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, this is the intro to Mega Man X1. A lot of jumping and busting, holding right, doing Mega Man things. So one key thing to mention here is there's going to be some health management. You guys want to get down to 3 or less HP before the end of the stage, taking some intentional bonks. We want to pay attention to the B patterns we get. If we get some unlucky patterns, we might see some interesting strategies. So coming up to the first B right now.
So there's 3 patterns. We'll see what they get. What you want to see is you want to see missiles fly out or guns. You don't really want to see the passive patterns, which a couple of them got.
Looks like Darren and Soap both got passive patterns, but they both did get health drops, so that's going to help out a lot. And now they're not going to have to worry about dying here necessarily.
Darren got the infamous double passive. That's something that can often cause resets if you're just doing normal runs, but thankfully Darren was able to avoid having to do a very slow kill from the front.
Yeah, every single player was able to get through that. That's the only real sketchy part of the intro in a race.
Yeah, we do have 2 runners at the amount of health they need. A couple of our runners, Clipper and Soap, are going to need to lose a bit more health here. So luckily we can use these cars here to take some damage without losing too much extra time. Clipper's where she needs to be. Soap needs 1 more, and we're in good shape. A little bit of RNG here with the ship placement. We got to kill 2 cars looks like we got some pretty good ships for everybody. So nice job, guys. Got time to squeeze in maybe 1 quick donation here while Vile does his thing.
Awesome. We've got a $200 donation from Nicholas Skipolis. So happy to be here for this momentous occasion. Good luck to all my favorite Mega Man X racers. Big day.
Big day. I think we got time for at least 1 more.
We've got $25 from Anna Artemis 209. So glad I'm off work today so I can enjoy as much AGDQ as possible. Putting this towards Pokemon Blue Task Run because more games.
And 1 more.
We've got $25 from Einpar Kexi. Would love to see the task run Pokemon Blue. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it. All right, our first Maverick stage here, Icy Panguigo. We are playing on the Japanese version, saves a little bit of time from the text boxes, but we come here first because our first upgrade is very important. It helps us go a lot faster. You'll notice the runner's doing some jumps at the bottoms of these slopes. Well, walking down a slope, X actually moves a little bit faster and jumps a little bit higher. So you might see some quick turnarounds to actually take advantage of that extra movement while going up slopes.
There's actually only 1 of these that's kind of required to go fast.
Yeah.
Because there's a jump that you have to be walking down a slope to make.
Yeah, I think they're cool. They make this last part of the bootsless section pretty interesting and fun to optimize. But coming up to the part of the run that makes it very fun and very fast real soon. Looks like Tokyo's the first to arrive at the capsule.
Yeah, so our runners are going to be completing the armor, which means collecting 4 capsules for boots, for buster, for armor, and for helmet. And this is the first of those 4. They will also be collecting 8 heart containers, 4 sub-tanks, and finally obtaining the Hadouken, which is the sort of Easter egg move of the game.
So this is where the run really picks up the pace. Now we get to go fast. Utilizing the mech here, ideally for the only time in the run, and we immediately Yoshi that guy. And the snowball section can be pretty particular, making use of various charge shots and dash lemons. Dash lemons doing extra damage as opposed to walking lemons or standing lemons. 2 to 1.
And now we're getting to the first boss of the game, which is probably arguably the hardest boss in this speedrun.
To do fast.
Yeah.
Going to use a mix of, again, charge shots from Dash Lemon's blueberries. The big charge is doing 3 damage. Dash Lemon's doing 2. Taking advantage of what we like to call the Doppler effect or the CFO strats, where we shoot a Dash Lemon from across the screen and utilize that travel time to build a charge to our next blue shot. What we don't want to see is a bunch of slides, and looks like Sopa maybe is having a bit of a rough pattern over there. But Tokyo, not bad. Darren gets 1 extra slide for Darren, and Sopa gets 1 more just to rub it in. And Clipper has completed hers. Very nice. All right, moving on to Boomerang Kuwanger stage. One of the more interesting stages of the run. Very difficult to optimize vertical movement, and Kuwanger stage is almost entirely vertical. And one very, very difficult, somewhat precise trick near the end of the stage. Let's see if Tokyo gets right. Well, ooh, tough strat that saves about a half a second. But this route is known as, we call it the Isis route, Kuwanger second, named after the strat at the very end to collect the heart without use of any boomerangs or any other weapons. And it essentially unlocks all of the fastest strats and the fastest routes in the game. And we'll be taking a lot of use of the boomerang throughout this run to collect items and perform some pretty cool stuff. Tokyo giving us some Buster music. Thanks, Tokyo.
So you saw them work through the turtle segment, and that segment's kind of on a cycle, so you can't mess up as you move through that segment. Otherwise, you're going to take more time because you're going to get hit by things.
Yeah. It's kind of rough because like every time you make a mistake there, then your camera position is going to be all wrong, and you've spawned the turtle early, and now it's shooting, and now you got to wait again, and it just like it compounds.
All right, runners making their way up the outside climb. Looks like Tokyo's got a bit of an edge here. Going to be the first to arrive at the iceless trick. Let's see how many tries. Oh, Darren's the first to get it.
Second try for Darren. And third try for Tokyo.
Clipper has arrived as well. Nicely done, Clipper. Sopa not far behind. Darren the first to the door. This inside climb is pretty particular as well. A lot of interesting lag reduction strats throughout this run. Too many to call out. Just know that there are many, many lag reduction strats as this is an S game. Tokyo looking a little low on health here. He's going to have to be very careful. But the Kuwanger fight, if done properly, we get to dance him down to at least half health. And then ideally stand in the center of the stage and he will teleport around you and never on top of you. Looks like Tokyo's going to be just fine. Darren.
Looks like everybody got the dance right.
Yeah, looking good. One thing to note is that, like some other games in the Mega Man series, you always want to finish the fight as close to the center of the arena as possible, as X has to walk to the center before the fanfare will start, and he will teleport out. So that's something to pay attention to as well. Fist pumping with our boys X. All right, Eagle third here. There's going to be a pretty interesting trick here. Hopefully we get to see four flights. We like to call this strat a phantom grab.
Yeah. So basically what you're doing is you're collecting an item off of your boomerang, and then you load one of the platforms or another item or something like that into the place where the thing you collected was, and then it will spawn on the boomerang.
Tokyo got it. Darren looks like he missed it. He's going to lose 15 seconds. Sopa fly. Ooh, and Clipper also missed it. So 2 for 4 here. Tokyo and Sopa is going to take a fairly large advantage. It's about a 15-second strat here, because we're able to fly this thing through nearly the entire stage, all the way up to the helmet capsule. And these platforms can be pretty precarious without the platform to fly across. So looks like Darren has made it. Clipper seems to be doing just fine here. And we're over the bottomless pit, so no major mishaps. But Sopa and Tokyo are going to take a sizable lead out of the helmet capsule. But our friend Eagle, as we all know, birds are jerks, so our friend Eagle is could be a great equalizer here. What we don't want to see from Eagle is dives. We want to see Eagle stay on the ground as long as possible, or next best thing is a hover and then return to the ground. If you see him go up quickly and off the top of the screen, we are going to be seeing some dives. Looks like Tokyo's getting a pretty good start. Oh, but here come the dives. Sopa's getting a hover. Hopefully he comes back down. Comes back down for Sopa. Oh, comes back down after one dive for Tokyo. Not bad. All the way to the ground. Darren getting some dives here. He's going to lose a bit more time. Looks like Sopa didn't get very many dives. Neither did Tokyo, so very nice.
Something a little bit interesting here. The clouds don't move whenever you get the platform, as long as you keep it low enough. So that actually reduces lag during the explosions as well.
Yeah, that's another benefit of the magic carpet ride. So it looks like Tokyo's got a small lead over Sopa, leaving our third Maverick. And Clipper getting punished here by Eagle. This is not pretty. Birds are jerks. I'll never forgive that guy. All right, Flame Mammoth, one of the more consistent stages in the run. Some tough movement here. We'll see. I think Tokyo does go for top route, utilizing these forward-moving platforms to gain a few frames. I think most of the other runners are just going to go the easy bottom route. Now this capsule climb
It's always really tense.
It's always really tense. Bad things can happen there, but it looks like Sopa and Tokyo have made it no problem. Nice quick climb, leaving a couple blocks to get a platform jump, because wall kicking is slow and should be avoided whenever possible. And now we're going to put that Buster upgrade to immediate use, slamming an ice sled in the ground, cutting the corner here, and using the Boomerang to collect an E-Tank. And also collect this heart. Another big advantage of doing Kuwanger early is using the Boomerang to collect all these drops. Looks like Clipper also made it to the capsule, no problem. Nice little Utu zip there from Tokyo. Into the pipe section. Slamming another ice sled into the enemy. His ice sled's pretty strong, as is the ice shot. Deceptively powerful. Clipper with the lucky life and the heart drop. Nicely done. And Darren also has his heart. Mammoth's the only fight in the run that is really reasonable to execute frame perfectly, as you can get double hits with the tornado, and the iframes linger long enough that you can actually set the tornado on top of him before his iframes wear out. Again, another large arena here, so trying to get the boss off screen is another lag framing strat. Looks like Sopa's got a very nice kill over there. Hardly any explosions on screen, and easy to center in these large arenas. Like a small lead for Tokyo, only a couple seconds. And Darren and Clipper not too far behind.
It's always really impressive to see how good these races are, how that they can be within 3 seconds, 5 seconds after 5 stages.
All right, Spark Mandrill here. Get to see a lot of use of this shotgun ice. Very powerful weapon in the speed run. By precisely timing and positioning your ice shots, the ricochets from the projectile will actually spawn inside of the enemy, doing massive damage, each one hitting on consecutive frames. And also some really cool weapon swapping and movement in here. Kind of hard to see sometimes when the lights are out after Eagle's what's the name of the ship? Death Rogamer?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eagle's ship crashed into the power plant, I think is the lore, and knocked the power out. Thunder Slimer also loses all of his thunder.
Yeah.
Good execution. Looks like Sopa is maybe overtaking Tokyo here slightly. Another tough heart grab here. We'll call it the Paul heart. Try to manipulate the Boomerang to go up. Sopa did not go for it. Tokyo got it? Yeah. So Tokyo takes the lead with the nicely executed Paul heart. Did I say Sopa? Tokyo. And a couple dash lemons to clear out the enemies in this screen, and we're on to Sparkman.
Yeah, so you're gonna open this shot. You're gonna open this fight with a charge shot, just because it gets there faster than your first ice shot would. And then after that, we're gonna be repeatedly freezing Mandrill, and then you have the opportunity to hit Mandrill again before he's actually unfrozen. So
yeah, it does give him an opportunity to do an attack, but we don't want to see our punches. But no real big problems for any of our runners so far.
yeah, so you might have noticed them actually dashing all the way into Mandrill to shoot, and that's because just like with the stage enemies, you can spawn the shards inside Mandrill, and then every frame it'll have an opportunity to hit. So you can do that a little bit early and just guarantee yourself a frame perfect hit.
Lots and lots of small optimizations in all of these stages and fights. Very nicely done. Coming up, we have another attempt at a phantom grab here in Armadillo. We're going to try to manipulate some bats to maneuver into position to be taken out by our boomerang, hopefully collecting a random health or ammo drop, or even an extra life, and using that to collect the sub-tank. Sopa's first up. No luck for Sopa. Tokyo gets a drop, a little low on his. They will have another opportunity to go for that phantom grab. We come back here a little later. The Clipper's going to be next up on this one. Riding on cards. Walked her head a little bit there. She's got the drop. Oh, just a little high for Clipper.
Darren doesn't even go for it.
Darren does not even go for it. It loses a little bit of time to go for a miss, but saves a sizable amount of time if you do manage to achieve it. Here we see the runners jumping up and down on the carts a lot. There are supposed to be a bunch of birds that spawn in this last cart ride that generate a bunch of lag. So by jumping off the cart at specific points, you actually avoid all of their spawn triggers.
Yeah, that saves. It's indescribable. You have to experience it for yourself, how much lag there is if you let all those birds spawn.
Not to mention the danger of falling off and dying.
Yeah, there's potential to clip through the cart. Oh, Tokyo is getting a very nasty pattern from Armored Armadillo here. He's invulnerable for the duration of his very first roll until we can knock his armor off. So Tokyo got pretty unlucky there, and that's going to give Sopa a decent-sized lead.
Looks like we have almost a tie between Darren and Clipper.
Yeah, very close right
Whoa,
here.
that's an impressive sync.
That is an impressive sync. And synced patterns as well. One extra roll for both of them. Not a bad pattern at all. And I wonder if we'll see the wall shot here. Guarantees a first frame hit on the very last hit. It only works on the last hit. Launch Octopus, AKA mid-boss central. Gonna take out, what, 4, 5 mini-bosses in this stage?
Yeah.
First up is one of these submarines. Gonna go all the way to the left of the screen here to manipulate him to use Worm Boys, but unfortunately Sopa gets stuck anyways.
We say manip, but it's actually just like increasing the likelihood.
Yeah, better chances. Looks like Tokyo gets the Worm Boys, does not let them escape as they can generate a bunch of extra lag. You're able to kill them before they get out. And then using Charge Tornado here to take out this whale ship. Unfortunately gets blocked by a depth charge. But is able to take him down. A little dangerous down here. There's some spikes in the ground. We do not want to land on those. But we take down the Octopus with 1 Charge Tornado and collect our heart. Using Charge Spark on the second submarine, as you see on Clipper's screen and Darren's screen, that's to conserve rolling shield ammo because that is also Launch Octopus's weakness. Yeah, we're gonna need some of that.
It also has the nice side effect of destroying the searchlight, which could cause additional lag if it comes out, and also destroying it separately from the mini boss itself also saves a tiny bit of lag.
Looks like Clipper missed the lag reduction strat here. You're gonna see lots of extra explosions and some slowdown. A little close there. Clipper's escaped the depths. Getting some unlucky patterns here from Sopa. You do not want to see Octo's energy drain attack. Yeah. Luckily, we found a strat recently where we jump into his energy drain with the fire wave equipped and firing, and it gives us a good match speed without having to do anything.
Yes.
And a guaranteed 1 health drain and no chance for the infamous infinite combo.
Yeah.
Which has
That's the big
plagued,
thing. It's safe as well as being fast. So.
Yeah, that infinite combo had plagued this category for a very long time. This game.
Yeah.
So it's nice that we don't have to really deal with that anymore, unless things go drastically wrong. Ooh, Darren getting some extra swirlies here. He's through, and Clipper is through as well. On to Sting Chameleon, our 8th Maverick. Gonna get one more upgrade capsule here. Fight our buddy Green Biker Dad.
Yes.
Father of our fallen Green Biker Dude in X2.
Yeah.
Ammo management is key in this stage, as the mini boss here and the Chameleon himself share the weakness of Boomerang Cutter. So ideally 18 boomerangs and 5 dash lemons will take out Green Biker Dad here. And we'll see if our runners are able to verify the run here with a capsule toe. Ooh. Sopa, sorry. This run doesn't
Disqualified.
count. Yeah. Tokyo's taking him out. Does he get the toe? Very nice.
Tokyo is now in first place.
Saves almost no time, but required. Cheeky boomerang shot here to collect this heart. An interesting thing about this game is that after defeating certain Mavericks, it affects other Maverick stages. You notice the water in this stage is because we've already defeated Launch Octopus. And you may have noticed earlier, Flame Mammoth stage was frozen because we defeated Penguin. And we already went over the power outage in Spark Mandrill stage.
Oliver, this one up because
we need it.
Yeah, we need it. There will be a section. You'll notice it when it comes up.
Yeah. This swamp section here is very cool. Each runner can kind of do it in their own unique ways. Everything dies to 1 or 2 buster shots. Some runners will be farming for ammo here in order to try to do an interesting strat to start the Chameleon fight. It doesn't look like Sopa got any. And Tokyo does not appear to have gotten any lucky ammo drops either. Sopa starts the fight with a boomerang, and we'll be finishing with a buster shot. Well, Tokyo is going to start the fight slightly faster with the buster shot. As long as he gets a decent pattern, Chameleon only has 2 patterns, and Tokyo gets the good one here, and we'll be able to finish the fight with boomerangs. And it looks like none of our runners were able to get the lucky ammo drop, so we won't be seeing any Doppler effect on Sting Chameleon.
That's too bad because it looks really nice. This is
really
also a much less stressful fight.
Yeah. Less can go wrong in this fight without the extra ammo.
Let's go.
All right, our boy Zero headed off to the fortress, but we have got some revisits to do. We got to go pick up 1 more heart and the sub tank that we didn't get in Armored Armadillo stage in our final upgrade capsule. This section is also very cool, the Penguin revisit, because you can use almost every single weapon in the game to get through there very quickly. But this next part here, we're putting to use immediately our C-Sting, which is a very valuable tool for doing things fast in this run. The charged version allows us to just pass through enemies without having to worry about taking any damage. And this thing's pretty simple for a lot of things. Using the mech one more time, I forgot about this, but we got to get back up here, destroy the igloo, and collect our heart. That's all 8 hearts collected. 1 more sub-tank to go. I'm going to go for that Phantom Grab in Armored Armadillo stage one more time. And then get to the interesting part of the run.
Everybody's favorite bit.
Yeah. Soppanaama first up here.
Do we have time for a few donations?
Very soon. I want to see if these guys get this Phantom Grab here. Sopa unable to get it. But we are going to be doing this stage over and over again a few times. So let's see if Tokyo has a chance here. He's got a drop.
Oh,
just missed it.
So close.
So the idea here is that we need to revisit the very end of the stage. We need to see the health capsule above the boss door a total of 5 times. On the 5th and final time, you need to have all 8 hearts, all 4 sub-tanks, all 4 other upgrade capsules, and have defeated all 8 Mavericks and full health in your health bar. And you'll be able to get the Hadouken.
Yeah.
So
you noticed when they were doing the stage, they didn't jump straight to the boss door when they did that. They actually were jumping a little high, and that was to get that first visit.
Unfortunately, no phantom grabs for anybody. So yeah, for the rest of this,
Go wild.
Here, go wild with donations. You've got about 2.5 minutes or so.
It's another 2 minutes or so,
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. There we go. Awesome. So we got $512 from Neat32. It's heartwarming to see gamers come together for a great cause at GDQ. It's also great to see a cold, heartless robot show us all how it's done. Let's get more TaskBot. We got $75 from Sam the Man 24. Had to donate during the Mega Man X race. I absolutely love the entire series. This donation is going towards the blue task runs. They're so wild and completely mind-blowing. Shout out to my wonderful partner, Cass and Lex. So happy to be watching this event with you. We've got $100 from Dance Dad. Dance Dad wants to see TaskBot decimate Pokemon Blue. Keep grooving, y'all. We've got $200 from HyperGuyver221. Lost my mom nearly 10 years ago, and today I'm watching AGDQ while my wife and I wait for our twin daughters to be born. We are loving the Mega Man X race and want some more GDQ. Donation to the Pokemon Task Run. The Andersons have donated $25. What a great race. Races are my favorite part of AGDQ. Put this to the Pokemon Blue Task Run. It was a huge part of my childhood.
Keep them coming.
We've got $15 from Mikey3. Let's get this bonus game. Task is Onkum. Awesome. Honk.
All right, looks like Sopa is the first to arrive at our capsule here.
Followed shortly by Tokyo.
Yeah.
It's very, very close.
Very close race. So this is our hidden upgrade. You've noticed Dr. Ryu Light here in his karate gi and his sweet headband delivering our secret move here. And we'll see how powerful that is very soon. But coming up first, we've got what we like to call the leap of faith. You'll see why here very shortly.
Yeah.
But
so
first,
on the way, we're taking damage because there's going to be another unwinnable fight against Vile. So basically, you want to get down to 6 HP as quickly as possible.
Sopa cutting it very close there, but manages to get it. And Clipper and Darren both in the Hadouken capsule.
Tokyo is trying this task lead.
Ooh, task lead. Some sub-pixel manipulation going on. Very nicely done by Tokyo.
So he saved about a second there.
Oh, but he was too fast and missed the bonk on that turret up there. His iframes lasted a little too long because he was going, you know. You noticed Sopa avoided the floor in front of the door there. That skips a trigger for a cutscene and actually sort of combines these two, the cutscene with the fight with Vile and the cutscene in front of the door with Zero and Vile interacting. Ooh, Clipper unable to do the leap of faith here. Missed the cycle. Gonna have to wait for a platform at the top.
She took it safe and she didn't die, so that's good.
Yeah. Nothing worse than dying there. Actually, there are a lot of things worse. I know from personal experience. But it's like 2 successful Vile skips for Sopa and Tokyo.
Third one.
First half for Darren so far. Oh. Clipper stood on the ground just a little too long, and Vile and Zero are gonna have a little chat. And there's our first use of the Hadouken. Does 32 damage. Just so happens all bosses in this game have 32 health, so it's effectively a one-hit KO on all bosses. There are some enemies in the game that have more than 32 HP, but we're already past all of them. So.
Yeah. So noteworthy about that, you have to be standing on the ground. And you need to be at full health, 32 HP.
So this ice shot can be a little tricky, but Sopa there's no problems. Kuwanger has a bit of RNG to the refight here.
You'll either get it or you'll get trolled.
Yeah.
Basically, a very small chance.
And charges right into the auto here for Sopa. Oh, trolled. Oh, nice dodge though, and he gets it.
Nice.
Nice Tokyo clutch. Yeah, that's the unfortunate pattern. He can teleport right out of the way of your auto. And sometimes even right on top of you, causing damage and requiring you to sub-tank. Looks like Bow Spider going to give us a nice long pattern to read here, but no babies. Let's see what kind of pattern Darrenville gets from Kuwanger. Ooh, the fake out.
Your blood always rushes every time you see that.
All right, Tokyo's eliminated Bow Spider. And Clipper on Kuwanger here. Kuwanger got in store. Nice straight charge. Here. All right, Sigma 2, Revenge of the Jerkbirds. Only we get the revenge this time because we have become a lot more powerful. And ideally, don't give them any chances to troll us with their jerky patterns. So jumping over the ice shot here, always first, and a Hadouken to the face. See ya, Penguin. Tokyo's turn. Executed nicely. A neat thing about the Hadouken, the input is the same as in Street Fighter games. Quarter circle forward and then the shoot button. And you can actually do that quarter circle forward in the air, in between menus, things like that. You can...
Yeah, and you can fire the Hadouken by releasing a charge. You can fire it by just firing it.
Yeah, so you got a little bit of options for ways to execute your Hadouken. I did not notice how many gaps Soppa got.
He got 3.
And Tokyo getting
3 as well.
3 as well. Soppa taking down Eagle before he even has a chance to leave the ground. No dives this time.
Those gap jumps are all minor time saves, but like you want to count up everything you can get, and especially that section, it feels really good when you nail everything.
Really good. Here we're avoiding the mech guy. Killing him causes his mech friends to join, to start in their mechs, and we don't want to see that. So Darren entering the gap jump section nails the first one. Looks like he's gonna get 3 out of 4. Oh, 2 autos for Soppanaama. Very nice pattern.
And then
one cycle, but
cycle.
it's not too bad.
That's not
got
too
both
bad when
eyes.
you get 2 eyes. So what we want to see from ranked is the blue eye for Tokyo. You can auto it, and then the red eye. After you've killed an eye, the second eye will always be red, but he can either be stationary and shoot bullets at you, or he can shoot 2 bullets at you and replace the other one with himself and come down low enough for a Hadouken. Which was very good for Soppa, extending his lead slightly. Coming up, we've got 3 big tricks in a row here. First, we're going to try to skip Armored Armadillo, using Fire Wave to build a charge. Ooh, didn't quite. Okay, gets the kill. Oh, he got it.
Wait, did he?
I think
he got it. Is he low enough?
Boy, that was
yeah. Oh, that was so close.
We try to keep the camera low enough because Dillo spawns according to the camera being locked up in a high position, and we use the sled to zip past that trigger, keep the camera low. You notice the black bar across the screen on Tokyo's. As long as you don't jump in this room, Dillo will never spawn and the door will open. But for Soppa now, we've got the air Hadouken, as we call it. We use the sled as our ground, buffer our quarter circle forward, pause menu to buster, and then buffer a shot on the screen fade in from the menu, allowing us to throw a Hadouken well in the air. Well executed by Soppa there. Tokyo's turn. Looks good from here. Nicely done.
Nice. All right.
Darren coming up to his skip. Oh, Darren's missed it. You notice the camera had scrolled up.
So this is an opportunity for Clipper to catch up or even pass Darren.
Soppanaama goes for the YOLO strat on Spark Mandrill, throwing the Hadouken immediately. The safer strat is to freeze him and Hadouken him afterwards. Darren getting a few rolls, getting punished a little extra. Clipper does get her skip.
She's pretty
This
much
is going to be really close.
Pretty much caught up to
Yeah.
Darren Vile here.
So that's like
Look at that sink. Let's go. Oh, Darren taking a little safe, and Clippers climbed into 3rd place now. Octopus always does the same pattern. Shoots the missiles at you, and then jumps towards you. Oh, and Soppa takes a hit. Got a little too close. Luckily, he's got some tanks in the back pocket. Gets the swirl, which is fine. It makes it easy to get this backup Hadouken. Can be a lot trickier when he's shooting fish and missiles at you that can block your shots. Oh, it looks like Darren also missed the air Hado. So did Clipper, but she gets one on the ground. Very nice.
She's extending that lead.
Yeah.
We probably have time for 1 donation right now.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We've got $250 from Red Ridge. Let's bust cancer as fast as we can. This goes towards the bonus Pokemon run. Love AGDQ and all it does for the gaming and great causes.
All right, so now we got the last big trick in this run, I guess, coming up.
Yeah. A quick Hadouken on D-Rex here. You can stand against the base of his platform and then jump straight up and land on it without taking any damage. Buffering your quarter circle forward on the way across and ideally shooting as soon as you land. Soap a little early, shoots the lemon first and the Hadouken into iframes, but gets a nice backup on the chomp pattern. That is pretty tough to time.
The chomp backup is so hard.
Yeah, Tokyo nails his.
Saved about 4 seconds there.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Dom for doing a lot of the development work on that quick kill.
Our boy Demolix here on the couch. And we're entering our final stage here. Maybe time for one more donation as they climb?
Yeah.
Sounds good. We've got $100 from Hell to pay. Always have to catch the X1 race. Best of luck, runners.
Thanks, Hell to pay. All right, our runners ascending to the final 3 fights of the run, building a little bit of a charge to start this dogfight. This is a relatively newish kind of strat. It's been around for quite a while now. Yeah. But we use the Buster Shot to knock the dog on his hind end and quickly dash up and Hadouken him in the face. The dog has short iframes, so we were able to do that. The safer, more casual, friendly strat is to wait for the dog to jump off the left wall and come back down, as he always does the same exact thing.
So you can buffer this Hadouken right at the beginning of the fight.
Clipper nails her Dom Dukin. Very nice, Clipper. And Darren, ooh, another lemon. But he gets the easier backup pattern. Buffered Hado on the Jedi here is pretty simple. But unfortunately, the Hadouken does not work on Big Six, so we're going to use Rolling Shield that does 2 damage. The only other way to hurt him is a fully charged pink shot, and that is very slow and only does 1 damage. Good claw pattern for Soppanaama. Oh, gets a little bit blocked here. He's gonna get back up.
I think this is okay.
Yeah, Tokyo's right behind him.
Ooh, this is gonna be close.
He got back up again.
Now.
Oh man.
Sopa, 1 more hit to go, and time. For Sopa. Time for Tokyo.
Look at that, 235.
Very nice race. 235, 35.59 and a 35.55. Very nicely done, guys. Clipper gets her dog Hadouken. Darren gets his. 1 more Hadouken for each of them. Nailing the Jedi. Darren nails the Jedi, and 16 rolling shields away for both of these runners.
So the way to stay safe on this fight is you want to stand on the left claw and stand on the right edge of that left claw.
This is going to be another close finish between the 2 of these.
Yeah. But you can see that you're safe from the lightning as long as you're far enough.
Getting some frisky right claws coming over and bugging us, but Clipper time, and Darren time. Very nice runs. Great show from our runners. Great job, guys. You guys are awesome. Big day.
Big day.
Big day.